Welcome back to Welsh Miniature Board Gamer, and today we're going to have an unboxing and review and a look at what they might possibly look like when they're painted up of these Fireforge games, Forgotten World, Northmen Folk Rabble, which seems like it should be maybe written the other way around. But I have to say, this box art is lovely. You know, after knocking Wargames Atlantic's box art, I have to praise this. It's really nice looking box art on it. So these are what they might look like painted up. They are 18 models in the box, and they're of course multi-part and for 28mm. They come with stands, both circular and square, which is a nice touch. Although we might see when we open up the box that they aren't in here, but that's because I might have stolen the stands for other miniatures. So yeah, don't be alarmed by that. They are in the box. So we have 3 sprues, each sprue having 6 miniatures on them, with 2 female bodies. We have many a head, as you can see down the left hand side of your screen. There are just loads of heads, both male and female, which is really nice. You know, you can swap them out with other stuff. So we have a bucket, a basket, we have an axe, we have a pitchfork, a scythe, you know, a shovel, another pitchfork, some sort of reaping tool. I'm not quite sure what that one is. And then we have a sickle and some sort of like oat beater or something like that, or whatever they are. And then these mean looking blades, 2 torches, because of course you need torches for your rabble. And then we have pickaxe, a bow, some sort of sickle again. And then we have off arms. Oh, and we have this broom and arrow, which is kind of nice to add on to them. And then we got these little ponytails for the women because, you know, they have to have their little fiddly ponytails stuck on. So looking at the other side of it, yep, it looks quite nice. It looks quite neat from what I can see. There aren't that bad mold lines or anything like that. It looks pretty darn good. So this is the first one I've painted up in this sort of drab villagers sort of style. I'm not going for too brighter colours here, because, you know, I'm thinking this is sort of the dark and bleak world that I'm thinking of them being. But I've done the bases in this sort of mud texture because I think that works inside of town or, you know, on a farm or whatever. It kind of blends in with whichever way you want to go. But yeah, really like them. They're painting up really nice so far. So for our second one, okay, this lady is not such a pretty lady. But, you know, that's good. We got some differences in the world, and that's quite good. You know, we have some really ugly men in miniatures, so it's quite good that, you know, not all the female miniatures look like a pin-up, etc. She's got her little ponytail sticking out the back of her little hat, and she's carrying her basket. You know, maybe if you wanted to do some modelling, you could put some apples or potatoes or something in the basket, and, you know, that would look pretty good. But yeah, that's not for me. These are like out of the box. This is what you're gonna get. So this guy, I like him. He's like a woodsman, and he's got his axe and pick, and he's coming home from, you know, chopping down some trees or whatever, clearing some land. And that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted this sort of like very normal based people. So I got the Oathmark light infantry thinking they were sort of like this pack, and they were completely different. You know, they were quite a bit more, I would say, sort of middle class, while these feel much more lower class rabble. And that's thanks to one of my subscribers mentioning this kit, so I went out and bought it. So this lady is carrying a bucket, and yeah, she looks pretty darn good. I suppose a criticism I have heard about them are that the arms are a little bit long on, especially the females, because, you know, men are generally a bit longer in the arm, etc. But, you know, it's not that noticeable. It's a little bit noticeable. Excuse the phone going off. But it's not terrible. So, you know, I can live with it. I'm sure most people won't even notice. So this guy I painted up to be a bit more of a middle-class worker. So he's got a fancy, you know, blue tunic as opposed to the others who are all sort of muddy, natural unbleached cotton looks about them. So yeah, this guy's got even a trim to his outfit, which is nice. I do like the number of different sort of makeshift weapons they've got. And of course, they've got a torch. Every rabble needs a torch, you know, if they're going to be storming the castle, or, you know, generally rioting, or just saying they're, you know, generally unhappy at their lot in life. You know, they need a torch. I like his sort of hooked. I don't even know what that weapon is, but it is a rather mean looking implement, so it's probably for using for scythe, like a scythe to chop down wheat, etc. I would imagine. But yeah, that looks pretty wicked looking weapon. So all in all, I think they painted up really nicely, and I'm quite happy with the end results of them. So we're going to go over to a size comparison. So the size of the Fireforge. Now I haven't had any of the Fireforge miniatures before, so comparing him to an Oathmark light infantry, as you can see, they're very comparable. You know, taking the raised base out of the equation. Excuse that, my cat talking to me. So then we have the Wargames Atlantic Conquistadors, and they're of a comparable, yep, sort of height, and they look pretty decent together. So another one of the, I don't know why I got two of the Conquistadors next to each other, but there you go. And as you can see, yeah, he might be slightly taller, but, you know, he's a warrior, so maybe he would be slightly bigger than the standard man. Now this Oathmark Goblin King, or Champion, King, yeah, leader, is quite a big goblin. He's very tall, very stretched out, so yeah, he is a little bit maybe tall in comparison, but he's tall in comparison to a lot of other miniatures too. So all in all, I've liked these miniatures. They look really decent. As I've been spoilt lately for miniatures, I've liked everyone that I've done near enough, so yeah, that's good. So if you want to leave a comment, please do so. I reply to every single comment I get. Or leave a like. It does help the channel and is greatly appreciated. And if you've really liked this video and you think I want to see some more and you aren't currently a subscriber, maybe subscribe to my channel and you'll see future releases as they come out. I do release a video every Monday and the last Friday of every month. So that's going to be it for now. It's going to be goodbye from me, a Welsh miniature board gamer.